The other day, my girlfriend Meg, she orders a shelf online.
Mm-hmm.
It takes about 2 weeks to come. For ages, she's like, the shelf's going to come. The level of hype around the shelf was real because there's not a lot happening in isolation. So almost every day I was like, do you know when the shelf's going to come? Because we could build the shelf one night. That could be a thing we could
Really,
do.
the only thing to do is like buy something stupid online and then gamble on when do you think it's going to arrive.
Yeah,
because some stuff comes like the next day. Some stuff comes in 3 months. You don't really know.
Yeah, and she bought it. I think it was coming from China, so it was a real gamble of when it was going to arrive. It eventually came, and turns out Meg had never bought furniture before because Meg, and she
Meg,
thanks,
yeah,
Keelan. She had never bought furniture before because we started putting it together. I'm like, oh, this is weird. These instructions are just in Chinese. There's no English on them at all. We're just going off pictures, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. I was like, was this expensive? And she goes, oh, yeah, very expensive. And I was like, okay. And it's a big shelf, mind you. It almost is the height of the wall.
Why didn't she get something from IKEA?
Right, well, get this, right? I was like, that's what I said. I was like, so, because she didn't consult me at all. She just goes, I got this shelf.
Big girlfriend energy. Jazz did that when we moved in. I reckon for actually 2-3 months, shit was arriving every couple of days. And I go, what the fuck is this? She goes, oh, it's for the bathroom. I'm like, do we need that? She goes, no. But of course, I had to get it. I was like, oh.
So it's a tall shelf, right?
Yeah.
Which is, I don't know that much about furniture, but I would estimate like a tall shelf, reasonably priced IKEA will be like $700 to $800 for like a bookshelf. We're talking a lot of space, got some drawers in it.
This shelf
on
behind
IKEA,
me,
no way.
I looked it up. They're genuinely like some are 1,600. It's a lot of money.
I don't know what
This
shelf
is
you're
like
getting.
as
This one was
tall
like
as
100,
blinds.
150. This one's very tall. It's a piece of shit and it's falling
It's
apart.
got like drawers and stuff in it. It's not just like a bookshelf. It's
it's
like
like
got
a dresser.
drawers and little dresser down the bottom, shelves at the top, kind of.
Oh, utility. That's versatile.
There's a lot of like little boxes in it and stuff.
Then I don't understand what the big issue with was this idea. If you take it off, if we can't use a shelf, we could just put the ideas in the drawer.
Oh my god.
Well, that's true. Yeah, but here's the problem. We haven't built the shelf, right? Because it's obviously in Mandarin.
right.
Well, it's not finished. So I go, how much was the shelf? She goes, oh, it's pretty expensive. So it shouldn't be bad quality. And I'm like, how much was it? She goes, $170. And I was like, that's incredibly cheap
Really
for a
cheap.
shelf. This is a piece of shit. We start screwing it together. Oh my God. The wood is actually not even cut to size. Like there's little gaps where there's like a few millimeters out and there's screws everywhere. And I was like, show me the photo online because they must have done a great job at hiding how shit this looks. They've covered every single screw with like a pot plant or something on the display photo. And then on some photos, they've just blatantly photoshopped out where there's all these gold, ugly screws on a white shelf.
That's good. So even on like the display copy, they've got going, this is fuck. We should probably sell it anyway.
We did it all properly. I reckon one night we're up to 4 a.m. doing it. And then the next day it took Meg another 5 hours. I just threw in the towel. I was like, I don't give a fuck. It's not my problem. Right. So I just, Meg was left doing it. And because she really wanted to persist with it, I was ready to chuck it in the box and send it back to Wuhan. I was like, I was so shitty, man. I was just like, look, I could just tape up the box and we'll just send it back because it's not even cut to size. Yeah. And then Meg defends it and goes, nah, it's got to have a lot of character. And I was like, that's not what you want to be storing your shit on. Character.
No, character is like something that's handmade and passed down generation from generation. If you got it in a flat pack box, it has no character.
No, trust me. This shelf has character. It's completely wonky. The drawers don't even open properly.
Are you sure you just haven't built it wrong?
No, we definitely built it right because we unscrewed it a bunch of times because we were like, no, this has to be wrong. Yeah. Turns out it's just the shelf. So, and also the top doesn't actually...
What website did she buy it from?
I don't know.
Like Alibaba or some shit?
I bet she saw some
Did you get
ad
it on Wish?
Facebook. Honestly, I bet she saw some ad on her Instagram and was like, yes, this shelf. Instead of doing any research, So
never buy anything from like a Facebook ad. If it's something that has a use, the only thing you buy from Facebook ads is clothes and entertainment. That's it.
Dude,
if you're buying like a product, it's gonna be fucked.
It's been on the floor for a week. It's just taking up the entire lounge room floor space, and we just step over it now. It's just become a floor piece. And we don't even try and finish it. It's just sitting there, and we've had to drill our own holes right into it because it didn't come with the right amount of holes to actually put it together. We're looking at the instructions, and it goes 2 holes here, and we're looking at the thing, and there's no holes. So like, we'll just make our own holes, and we're going to get hot glue. It's a disaster.
That sounds like me trying to build something from IKEA, but the problem is 100% me, but I think it's the shelf. And then Jazz comes in, like, looking at me swearing at this fucking half-built drawers. And she goes, oh, no, the reason it's like that is because you put it in upside down and back to front. I'm like, shut up, bitch! Don't interrupt me, I'm building!
Yeah, I think the only reason why, I think ours was like 95% the instructions, 5% us. We definitely probably did one thing wrong, but only because the things that were like labeled, like it was like, all right, get your piece that says 10 on it and put it with a piece that says 4 on it. But the problem is, there's like no bits that say 10 or 4 on it, but there's one that says 7, but then 7's not even on the instructions. And then some of them, it actually has Mandarin, like writing. I don't know what the Chinese writing's called. Is it called? Yeah. Isn't that the language? What's the writing called?
They speak Mandarin in China, don't they?
Yeah, but isn't the writing called something different? Like the alphabet? Anyway. The Chinese...
I think the term's moon runes.
What? Anyway. They printed them on the shelf facing out. So not the bit that's facing the wall. So you can just see bits of Mandarin on the drawers. And then Meg put white out over them. It's got a lot of character.
That is a lot of character. Yeah. A lot of Chinese characters. Zing, bang, best joke of the episode.
Thank God we got out with a punchline. Phew.